up, YouTube? It is Melanie back with Melanie Loves Death Metal. I've got another collection update today. Before I get started, a couple things to call out. Apparently, I broke an unwritten rule of my channel that some people have decided to make note of and call out to me. Couple of videos ago, I made my top favorite albums of all time currently, and it included a couple of albums that were not death metal. They were metal, but they were not death metal, and a few of those albums triggered a couple of people. I got some hate, some pretty terrible comments that have now been deleted, and the users have been blocked because I just don't have time for that. And I won't tolerate it, just to call that out. But then it also bled into my Instagram. Anyway, some people are pretty upset with me that I didn't post a death metal only favorite albums video, that I'm posting music that's not death metal on here, and really just are complaining about things that are weird to me. So on that note, and sorry, my computer sounds like it's about to take off, so I don't know what the hell is going on with that. Sorry if you can hear that background noise. But so on that note, agreed. This is a death metal channel. This is what my main purpose is. And I do dedicate a channel to, or sorry, a dedicated video, I should say, to black metal every once in a while. I have not done one in a long time because I haven't gotten a whole lot of black metal in lately. But I think for the most part, that video was more of hey, I've gotten this question several times, and so I'm going to make the video because it's a cool video to make. And for the most part, the reception was good. A lot of people liked it. That's all that mattered. I was happy that I made it. I enjoyed making the video. I love talking about music in general, especially bands that I love, albums that I love, stuff that I've grown up with, I've always loved my whole life. So anyway, thank you guys for the support on that. To the other people that decided to just come after me and call me a retarded dildo and a couple of other awful things, continue to watch my videos because the views are always accepted. Anyway, moving on. I have all vinyl in this collection update today, and going forward, I'm only going to show death metal on this channel. I will probably put the black metal stuff to rest, and I might make a separate channel where it's just, in general, a music channel, not just death metal only. However, that is still to be determined. We'll see. I don't know. Because I do like talking about just music in general, and my Instagram account originally was just a music channel. I showed all kinds of music on there. But I do want to dedicate death metal only, support the underground, promote it, give back to the main purpose of the reason why I started this YouTube channel. So, getting back on course, let's get started. So, this is a death metal only collection update, unless you are going to debate me on one of these albums, but I just won't hear it. And all vinyl, all stuff that's been sitting off to the side, with the exception of two things that I just got in yesterday. So, not a whole lot of undergroundness here. Unfortunately, a lot of my underground death metal albums are all pre-orders that are just sitting in limbo right now. A lot of the stuff has just been delayed and pushed back. I'm not getting a lot of stuff until February now. March is a couple of them. Hopefully some stuff next month. Maybe some stuff at the end of this month. I think some of that stuff has also been delayed. So we're getting there. The tapes are coming in. I have a lot of pre-order tapes as well. Those are coming. So hopefully more of the underground, smaller label stuff will be on here. But for now, some of the bigger stuff is going to be in my collection updates for the next couple of videos. So anyway, first one up is, this does not need any introduction, and you're probably like, what the fuck, Melanie, you didn't already have that? I already have this. I have this on every format. I have it on tape. I have it on CD. I also have the vinyl that I got directly from the band in an auction that I won for a charity last year. I choose not to spin that one because of the sentimental value around it. It's first press. It's a collector's item in my eyes. So I decided to get a second pressing of this to spin it. But from the time being before I got this, I've been just playing the tape and the CD. So they just repressed these albums. This is Blood Incantation Starspawn, if you did not know that. One of my all-time favorite bands right now. Easily one of my favorite death metal albums at the moment. And I just could not pass up this color variant that they did. They've pressed this a lot of times in the last couple of years. And these are still available on Bandcamp and Dark Descent's website. But I will show you the goodies. As always, it comes with this poster, which every other variant also has come. The iconic alien baby thing. And then it also has a inner sheet of lyrics and liner notes and all that good stuff. So Blood Incantations, Starspawn, first full-length album after their EP. Great stuff. And then I got the magenta pressing. So this, for me, I was like, ooh, I need to have that color. I originally was just going to buy black because, again, this was just the second copy that I was going to have for spinning only. And then the other one is a collector's item that I am still needing to get framed. So as soon as I get that framed, I will definitely show it off on here because that's going to look really cool. But I just haven't found a place to do it yet, and it's kind of expensive. So it's one of those additional expenses that I just haven't wanted to make yet. But happy that I have a second copy of that now, because again, that is one of the best death metal albums to come out in recent years. Next up is Fear Factory with Aggression Continuum. This is their newest full length that came out this year. I believe I did show the CD on this channel a while back when it first came out. The vinyls, of course, were delayed a little bit and they came a little bit after. I finally got this copy. I got it through a local shop on Discogs. I did not pre-order this. I originally wasn't going to get the vinyl because I have all their stuff on CD. I try to stay all the same format. But when I saw it available, the price was there. I was like, you know what? I'll just grab it. I really like this album. Not even going to lie. I think it's probably pretty high up there as one of my favorite albums this year. I've listened to it a lot. And again, I've said several times that Fear Factory is one of my favorite bands. So their stuff always hits well with me. There's probably only really one album that I don't really care too much by them, and that's Digimortal. But yeah, it's a nice gatefold. Really, lyric gatefold. And then the back. Nothing crazy, but the color variant that I got is pretty cool. So this was probably the selling point for me. It's this really nice, like, baby blue, black and gray splatter. So, yeah, if you haven't checked this out yet, you're a Fear Factory fan, definitely do it. I think you'll enjoy it. It's definitely, I believe it's better than their last album that they put out. I think it's probably some of the best stuff that they put out in a while. Again, I'm a huge fan of the band, so this is a totally biased opinion. Some people I know they absolutely despise them, and they need to hang it up, and they were very critical of this. But for the most part, I'm glad I got it in the collection on vinyl. So, and I have played it several times since I've gotten this. All right, next up is one of the new ones I actually just got in yesterday, and I wanted to show it off because I fucking love this band. And there's going to be a video with their album, and I'll talk more about how much I love this band. But this is Outer Heaven with In Tribute. This is a tribute album that they put out this year. It's just an EP. It's not anything crazy. On Relapse Records, I believe there's still copies of this, so you definitely can go get one if you want one. But Outer Heaven, death metal band, released an amazing album recently. Well, we'll talk about it. I've talked about them on here already, so I feel like this doesn't really need much of an introduction, but finally came in. This was actually a really quick pre-order. So this was announced like last month, and I just got it yesterday. So that was nice. That is not what's been happening in the industry lately with pre-orders. I think $20 spin might be the best one with turnaround times right now, where they have the pre-order up and then you get it in like 2 months, which is nice. But considering that might not always be the case after these next couple months, I follow them on Instagram. I've been seeing like just the delays are really killing their album releases in general. So, but this was a really nice turnaround. So In Tribute is, they are doing tribute songs, obviously, cover songs. I don't generally buy albums that are cover songs. It's not something that I've ever really loved when a band does. Maybe if it's like a live session and they do a cover song on it or something like that. But for this particular album, since I love the band so much, I was all aboard all on it, thought it was a great idea, listened to it because it was released as soon as it was announced, like the music was, so you could already hear it, and I ordered it. Like, there was no question, I'm getting this. So the songs on here, there's a song from Repulsion, there's a song from Morbid Angel, Pig Destroyer, Mortician, and then they also do a Death cover, which is one of my favorite songs by Death, and that is Secret Face. They nail it. I think it sounds great. All the songs sound incredible, and then the artwork is by the very awesome Matt Sticker. I think that's how you say your last name. I probably fucked that up. He also does Witch Vomit's artwork, and a couple of other death metal albums that you probably are familiar with. So he's a pretty phenomenal artist. Comes with a really cool splatter variant. As far as I know, this is the only variant that was released. Looks awesome. And then on the other side, there is an etching. My camera sucks. You probably can't really see that. Of the album cover. It's pretty cool. I did not get a good picture of this on my Instagram. I posted this yesterday. I could not do it. But there are several people who have posted pictures of the etching, and it looks awesome. You can also see it on Relapse's website. So, cool. Nice little addition. They are working on a new album. I think they're probably going to announce some of that soon. So, really looking forward to that. So, good stuff. And then the other newest vinyl that I got yesterday, admittedly I forgot I had ordered this. This is one of those pre-orders that I ordered several months ago and then just forgot about it, and it finally came in. So, and again, I got my mail and was like, what did I get from Blood Harvest? Because I don't remember making an order with Blood Harvest. And then sure enough, it is the new Perilaxe Occlusion, Raytraces of Death. So yeah, I forgot I pre-ordered this. So they're finally being shipped out. So if you're waiting on yours, it's coming. This is just the plain black variant, because by the time I went to go order the vinyl, the clear one was already sold out. If you are looking for this and it is sold out in other places and you don't want to order it from Blood Harvest because they're overseas, Meteor Gem currently has these as of last night. I don't know if they sold out, so don't kill me if they have. So yeah, that's where I've seen them so far. But yeah, talked about this band several times on this channel. I don't think I need to go into full detail about this, about how fantastic it is, how much I love this band, and how this is their second EP that they've released within the last year, and it's fantastic. So, Canadian guys, great musicians, just one of my favorite releases this year. And I just love this band. So really good stuff. Check them out if you haven't yet. Definitely worth the attention. So really happy that I finally have that now. Again, like I said, I forgot I ordered it. It was such a long time ago. All right. So the next stuff is things I don't need to talk about a lot because they're very, you'll just see. Metal Blade announced a bunch of repressings, which they've been doing for the last several years, and I've really enjoyed it because it's been allowing me to get these albums in my collection. Merciful Fate, King Diamond are some of the ones that I've been getting, and then most recently they've did the Cannibal Corpse albums that I did not own on vinyl. So I finally got those in. The first 3 albums they repressed, and those are the ones I did not have on vinyl. So here we go. The Chris Barnes era Cannibal Corpse. I don't think I need to talk any more further about this, but I do finally have these on vinyl. I've always owned them on CD, but this is one of those discographies that I really wanted to have on vinyl, so as soon as they announced it, I pre-ordered them. These came pretty fast, so this was another pre-order that was really nice and fast, so I'm assuming they probably announced it when they actually had a pretty decent idea of when the vinyl would actually get released. So Indie Merch is obviously the big, supplier or site that you can get these on that runs with Metal Blade, or I don't know who owns who or whatever, but yeah. I don't know if these are sold out. They very well could be. I don't know. So anyway, Eaten Back to Life, iconic album. Chris Barnes. For the people that are probably wondering, because this is always the common question, do I prefer the Chris Barnes era or do I prefer the Corpse Grinder era of Cannibal Corpse? And I'll just be 100% honest with you. It does not matter to me. They're 2 different eras in my opinion, and I just feel like they can't really be compared all that much. I do know some people are like, nope, first 4 albums, that's it. The rest are trash. I'm not like that. There are several George Corpse Grinder albums that I absolutely love, including the newest one this year. So, but I also absolutely love the first ones as well. So, I got the orange variant. Looks really nice. So yeah, I don't really have a strong opinion about either or. One of my favorite Cannibal Corpse albums I'm about to show. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite ones, but for the most part, I'm not one of those people that's like very hardcore, like Chris Barnes or George Corpse Grinder. So, Eating Back to Life, that's the first one. Second one, I don't think these are in order, but whatever. Second one, Tomb of the Mutilated, another iconic one, and I'm not even going to try and hide that cover. Hopefully, people won't report the video for that. This is on like a bluish gray smoky variant. It actually looks really, really good. I don't know if the camera's picking that up as well. It doesn't look that bad. So this is not my favorite one yet. The next one, I think you can probably guess what's going to be my favorite one. Simple, simple jackets. There you go. Some cool ass old school pictures on the back. They did a nice job with these. Nothing too crazy, no gatefolds or anything like that. Just a simple jacket. And then finally, the last one. This is my favorite one. This is probably the first Cannibal Corpse album that I really dove deep into and just fell in love with. So, yeah, it's a great album cover. Butchered at birth, if anybody didn't know. And then again, the awesome pictures of the band on the back. And then this one is like another smoky variant. This is like a crystal clear black smoke, which again, I think looks fantastic. I love those like swirly effects that they do. And the crystal clear vinyls I'm starting to be more sold on. For the most part, I had never really cared too much for them, but that looks pretty cool with the swirl there. So, and then there are printed inner sheets, but it's just lyrics. There's nothing to show. It's nothing crazy, so it's not worth digging out right now. So there's that. And then the next one is another Cannibal Corpse one, but I got this through Meteor Gem. This is the Hammer Smashed Face Nessie variant. Just plain black vinyl, so I'm not even going to bother trying to get it out of the wrap and show you. Nessie is Northeastern Steel or Northeast Steel Industries. They do all these crazy repressings. They're out in China. People go crazy over them, and they try to get them every time they press something. I missed out on this one, but it looks like Meteor Gem was able to get some of these, so I scored it from them. But for the most part, they do make really nice pressings. I do have several of them in my collection. I did get 2 new ones in last week that I will show in my next video. Just probably 2 of my all-time favorite vinyls right now. Like, super excited that I got them. But yeah, anyway, Hammer Smash Face. I didn't actually own any version of this at all, so I figured, you know what? Let's get this because it's iconic. It's just Cannibal Corpse. Like, you gotta have this. So I snagged it. And again, when I posted this on Instagram, it was what is not to love about meat hook sodomy. So yeah, super pumped about that. I don't know if they still have these, but it's worth going over there to take a look if you don't want to pay insane Discog prices for those, because they do. They go for insane prices. It's just ridiculous. People sell those things for crazy prices. So, all right, and then finally, again, I'm probably the last person to show this album. I took my sweet ass time, but yes, this is the new Carcass album, Torn Arteries. Literally every other metal YouTuber has done their review on this already. They've already talked about it. They've already shown their vinyl, so I am probably the last one. But I got this in about a week after the album release, so a little bit later than I think some people, but it's finally here. And admittedly, this is the first time I've ever owned a Carcass album on vinyl. All of the other ones that I own are on CD, so now I'm kind of like, well, maybe I need to get more Carcass on vinyl. Because why not? Since everything's so delayed, I might as well just get old things that I haven't gotten in my collection yet. So some more of those are coming, because I went on a couple of sites and got some of those. So, honest opinion, this album is fantastic. I love it. I think it's Carcass doing what Carcass does best. It is slightly different than their last amazing album. And I love it. It's going to be a top contender for a lot of people this year as album of the year or their favorite album or whatever else. Carcass is one of my all-time favorite bands. And I realized when I did my favorite albums the other day, which I knew this was going to happen, and so I probably should just do a part 2 and deal with the hate. I did not put a Carcass album on there that I absolutely love. So we'll get to that. But anyway, this album is fantastic. I really enjoy it. I've seen a little bit of mixed reviews on it, but whatever. Comes with this amazing booklet. And I'm sure you've already seen this, like everybody's shown it, but it does have an evolution, or a decline I should say, of the vegetable heart, where it just starts decaying with the lyrics. So this was a nice touch. This vinyl is really nice. A really nice pressing again is probably the reason why I'm like, well, now I need to get these on vinyl. So there you go. It's decaying. Let me get to the last one so I'm not sitting here flipping through pages. So that's the last one, and then the back is, there you go, the pigs in the heart with the the knife and fork. So yeah, for me personally, I think this is a fantastic album idea. I think the overall design, everything was executed greatly, and I was a big fan of this. I did not get the box set with the plate, fork, and knife. It was tempting, I will admit that, but I did not get it. But it was tempting. I would love to pull that out on Thanksgiving. I kind of wish I had gotten that now. But anyway, I have I don't remember what variant this is called. It's pretty much what everybody else has for the most part that I've seen. Really nice. Looks pretty cool. Reminds me of a splattered tomato for some reason. I don't know why. But I love the red blob in the middle. That's probably one of my favorite vinyl variants when they do that. So, and I'm not going to pull the other one out because it looks the same. But yeah. Great pressing. Great album. And again, it's just Carcass being amazing. And then the back is the pig heart again with the song names. I don't think I forgot anything else. No, that's everything. So, would have been nice to be a gatefold, not gonna lie, because it's just a single jacket where everything goes in, and this thing is pretty beefy, but you know, that's just, you know, one nitpicky thing that doesn't really matter. Doesn't take away from the music or anything like that, but yeah. Alright. And then, one more thing. I know I said it was going to be all vinyl, but since I started the YouTube Shorts yesterday, I figured I might as well throw this in there while I have it, and that is the new Atrae, Bilis. You guys really need to tell me how to pronounce your name. So if you're watching, tell me. I purposely didn't say it in the YouTube short. I know that you guys shared it on your Instagram, so thank you for that. I appreciate it, but I purposely didn't say it on the YouTube short because I didn't want to sound like an idiot. But this is their newest album that just came out like last week. Apexapien, which is not a real word, as somebody decided to point out on my Instagram. You know who you are. But the band did comment back and explain what the meaning around that is, so yeah, it's two words put together, if you were really wondering. So anyway, technical death metal band from Canada. Their first release was on Transcending Obscurity last year. It was an EP, and it was amazing. I was sold the minute I first heard that album. I bought it immediately, could not wait till I got it. It took a really long time to get to me because it came from India. And I just love that. I still listen to it. And then there was a tape version on Total Dissonance Worship, which I think those are still available, which just, why? Somebody go buy those. So, actually, I might, because I wouldn't mind having that on tape. But anyway, this is their first full length on $20 spin. So the vinyl has not been released yet. It is still up for pre-order. I have no chill, and I got the tape because I just wanted to have something to play on my stereo. And I'm not a big fan of plugging my phone in and then having to sit there and listen. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, this album is fantastic. It is technical death metal, but there is a little bit more of melodic dissonance, is what I like to call it in here. So it's not just a bunch of noodliness. It's very good. The band is very good, and I love them. And this is a really good album. I've listened to it several times already. I'm hooked on it, and the tape is this really cool bright orange tape, as I showed in the shorts yesterday. So if you want this, tape is there. They're shipping, and they go fast. They ship fast, I should say. 20 bucks spin is amazing about that stuff. And if you don't want to wait for the vinyl, that's the best approach. There's the band right there. They have a really cool playthrough video up right now. You should definitely watch that. Some cool stuff, especially if you're a guitar nerd like me who loves those types of YouTube videos, and then that's the lyrics on the other side. So again, I cannot wait to get this vinyl, but for now the tape is holding me over, and I am going to probably put a distro order in through 20 bucks spin and get some of these on my distro. So hopefully eventually we'll see. So if you want it, go get it. It's definitely worth it. And the artwork is fantastic. I love that album art. So really good stuff. And I love this band. So again, I will link it if you have no idea what this band is. But definitely one of the best releases to come out this year. 20 bucks spin is now nailing it towards the end of the year. We've had the Witch Vomit EP, which is, I'm so bad at that. Someday I'll figure this out, which is that poster back there. That came with the vinyl, and I hung it up, which I don't normally do, but as you can see, I have the Black Dahlia Murder Nightbringers and then the Fear Factor Demanufacture. I don't usually hang posters from vinyls, but I had to for these because I just love those album artwork. But you can buy that poster by itself on 20 bucks spin's website. I am pretty much just promoting 20 bucks spin right now. Everybody go to their website and buy shit, and they've got that poster there. But yeah, they're nailing it with the releases already, which I kind of, I knew that was going to happen. There was a lot of things that were coming out this year that were highly anticipated for me, myself. So Witch Vomit, the new Cerebral Rot, Atrae, Bilis. I fucking do not know how to say your guys' names. I'm so sorry. Worm, which I really cannot wait for that. And just a side note, Phantom Slaughter from Worm was on Ken's Death Metal Crypt a couple weeks ago. Go back and watch that. They talk one by one about the album, the conception of it, the songwriting material, all that stuff. It was a really cool interview. He's been on his show a couple times already, but this was more focused on the newest album coming out. It was really cool, so definitely check that out. It was really, really cool. I love when you do those types of streams. I also love when you do the goofy streams with like Mark and Dylan and stuff. But that stream was a lot of fun to watch. So that is all that I have today. This was probably one of my favorite collection updates to make lately because I was really excited about all that vinyl that I finally got. So just fucking love death metal, man. All right. Thank you guys for all the support, and I appreciate you being patient with me in the days that I decide to show a Slipknot album. Have a great day.